thank you so much for being here.
Oh, man. I love it.
I appreciate this. The last time we saw each other, we were at an Islanders playoff game.
Yes, we were.
We were in one of the last games in
at the Nassau Coliseum.
The barn.
Old barn. The old barn.
We got up. We're up in
visual aids.
We were up in the jumbotron together.
Yes, we were.
Here's us going crazy.
There we go.
Yeah.
Little to no enthusiasm.
Yeah, we went beyond crazy trying to get the...
That energy in that room is just amazing. It was almost as good as it is right here.
You're feeling that? You're saying it's like... When it's rocking, when you have a great crowd and it's rocking, there's no way to describe it. It was an amazing experience. I just loved singing the national anthem.
Yes, and everyone sang it along.
Everyone sang it so loud that the girl singing put the mic down. She dropped the mic.
Well, she came back for the free.
Oh, it's the best.
She didn't count on.
I got goosebumps.
It was amazing.
But I hope I didn't bother you too much because I kept talking to you the whole game because I was so excited because we didn't know we were going to go together.
No, he surprised me. I was there with my son. It was awesome, and we just it was such an exciting time because the team has just come into its own. They're having a great playoff run. They've won almost every game on the playoff run. They won except for this game, Jimmy. I'm not judging, man. I'm not judging. But I will say one thing about going to a hockey game with Jimmy Fallon. He stayed for every second, the ultimate enthusiastic, optimistic. Even when I knew this game was not going to happen for my team, he was like, we got this, we got this.
Yeah, come on.
Right,
we got to have faith.
A great time.
But I love the stories. I love your son. Say hi to Daniel for me.
I will.
But you were telling me stories about how your dad used to bring you there.
My mom and dad, we used to go to those games when I was a kid. My childhood was in that building, so to get to share that with my kid, it was awesome.
But you were pointing out the seats where you were
Yeah, I sat there when they won the Stanley Cup, and I sat there when they lost.
It was the perfect person to sit next to, and I was bothered. I was so intrigued by you. I was like, wait. So tell me what that is.
It's over there.
There you go. Let's focus on the playoffs. Yeah. But you know what was great is they love you so much there. And I'll tell you this, it was such a cool experience because you know when you go to a stadium or you go to an event and they go, let's get loud, and then let's get louder, and they have the meter on the jumbotron. Even louder than loudest is you.
Yes. They were doing wax-on playoffs, is what they were saying.
And when it got to the thing, like, wow, we're all screaming, then it went to you. And I go, wait, what? You're louder? And then they cut to you in the drum, and everyone's like, wow! People were freaking out, and they saw where we were sitting, and it was just an awesome. And I found something that is, I don't know, I think it's pretty rare, but this is NHL, the Islanders actually made you got your own hockey card. Look at this. This is the Islanders made. This is it.
Now, well, that was like 1991, and my cousin Vinny had just come out at that time, and they were the NHL. It was the 75th year of the National Hockey League, so they were going to different teams, find celebrity captains, and I got, I got a hockey card. I mean, who else? It was like John Goodman with St. Louis and. Mr. Rogers, Pittsburgh Penguins. Who knew?
Mr. Rogers, yeah, Pittsburgh.
It was awesome. I can't believe you found that. I mean, there's nothing safe. Nothing safe.
No, nothing safe. Yeah, no, I have everything. Yeah. Do you have one of these?
I do. I do.
All right,
but, so you can keep that one.
Okay, good. I want to keep it in mint condition.
It's mint condition, right?
I love that you put the gloves on too, which makes me laugh. Like, what for the photos?
I don't know what that was. It had to be my choice. Maybe it was me trying to be badass.
I'm going to do something that no other super fan will do. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I want to congratulate you on Cobra Kai, by the way.
Thanks, man.
Season 4 of Cobra Kai now. Within days, it became the #1 most watched show globally on Netflix. #1.
Thank you.
And last week, Cobra Kai scored a big SAG nomination for outstanding action performance.
Oh, our stunt team's amazing.
Dude,
amazing.
But you must get in there. I see it.
I do get in there.
Yeah.
I do. I know. We all work very, very hard. We have a lot of studly, young, amazing, athletic cast members. So guys like William Zabka and myself and need to keep up. And we do. They, I could pull like my ass muscle like with one wrong kick without stretching. It's the stretching. It's all about stretching.
No, it is all about stretching.
It's always about stretching. But but what happens now, Jimmy, is I give like like an injury report to the stunt team. I mean, this is something that I've done. I sort of feel like an NFL coach on a Monday morning after Sunday, saying like Macchio is day to day with a right hamstring pull.
Gather around, everybody. Yeah.
Turn 30% to the right, but left side can't. Let's
can't
change
do
it.
it.
And they actually tailor the fight scenes to my strengths and make me look great. So
like,
that's
all
how we
right, just
do it.
use your left arm in this one. Yeah,
right.
of course. I saw that there's always surprises and brand new characters coming in every episode. So if you haven't seen Cobra Kai, you can start at season 1, you'll get it, you'll understand, but you'll go like, what? And But this season, your actual real life daughter, Julia, is on the show with you.
Yes, she is.
Not playing your daughter, but still, there she is there.
Oh, that was us in the dressing room. Yes. This was after we.
How great is
Julia.
that?
And with respect to the great Pat Morita and Mr. Miyagi, you know.
Yeah, she's wearing a Miyagi T-shirt. I love that.
She knocked it out of the park. The writers of the show came up with a character for her that she's acted, sings and dances, and Triple Threat, and she's.
Wonder where she got that from.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right. I'd say it skips a generation. She has it. I'm working on it.
Yeah, right.
And she, I was nervous. Your own kid. And listen, coming on the show, but they wrote her this great role, and she gets to question my parenting skills, which was kind of meta to have my own kid asking me why I'm failing as a parent.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a lot of fun.
Speaking of the writing, I should say the writing is fantastic on this show.
They are terrific.
Kudos to those writers.
Thanks.
It's funny, it's smart, it's interesting. And it's almost like it's never ending. I mean, this is just getting bigger and bigger. So it's like you're creating a whole universe.
Yeah, listen, John, Josh, and Hayden are the main creators of the show, and the entire writing staff. These guys, they truly are the fans that are writing the show for the fans. So they have their, they have their big canvas and all the paints up there, and it's now growing. The cast is growing, getting deeper, more, the curves and turns and twists are taking you. It has become, you say, that it could go so many different places. It's becoming the sort of Karate Kid cinematic universe, is what we talk about.
Yeah, it is.
Like Marvel. We could do prequels, we could do movies, maybe we'll do a spin-off in this direction.
Yeah,
I don't know where it's going.
It's just getting bigger and bigger, and it's all great and all fun. And you go,
a lot of fun.
And good little nods to the movie and all the movies. And it's just, it's well done. And everyone's great. Congrats on everything,
Thank
buddy.
you.
I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Ralph Macchio and William Zabka in Cobra Kai. Take a look at this.
That's it. Balance good. Karate good. Everything good.
This thing isn't even level.
Or maybe you have a little imbalance inside of you.
I still don't see me using any of this in a real fight.
I've been trying to tell you, Miyagi-Do is not about fighting. You know what Mr. Miyagi said was the best defense in all of karate?
High outside block against an axe kick.
The best defense is no be there.
You mean don't be there? Guy teaches you centuries of his ancient family karate and you can't help him with his English?
Don't even go there with me, Johnny.
All right, we done or do I have to sit in here and freeze my off to find inner peace?
No, we're done.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, we're done.
done.
Ralph Macchio, everybody, from the New York Islanders. Cobra Kai Season 4 is streaming now on Netflix. Hey, hey.